So the first one would be timing is really, really critical. For us, it was making sure that we didn't bring someone in too early when we were too small and not waiting too late, so we were too big and messing things up. And I think we were very honest with ourselves as three founders. We said we have different skill sets, but none of us have led a business from, the next stage of the journey was the 10 million to the 100 million was our ambition. So we said, okay, well, just so happens that we've met this lovely guy, and he was within the business at the time on a consultancy role. So we said this could be a good move. So timing is critical because we were going through our Series A P round, and at the time, obviously doing around speaking to other advisors, investors, and founders, frankly, who've been through that journey. And a lot of them said, well, if you don't put someone in, then you're probably going to have PE parachute someone in, depending on which funds you go with, etc. So we thought, okay, get ahead of it. Time is critical. Choose someone that you like, you get on with, you can basically symbiotically work very well with. And so that was the first point, was make sure timing is bang on. The second point is that you must have a courting period. In our case, it was organic in that Tim was in the business for probably the best part of 6 months or so, something like that, where we worked out that we worked well together. And Tim, to Ruth's earlier point, Tim could understand the DNA of the business as well, but we could see that this relationship was working. So that courting period was critical, because had we had someone parachuted in externally, or we had just clicked our fingers and tried to find someone ourselves, if we didn't have that period, you would have got it wrong. So that was absolutely imperative. And the third thing is just, I think anyway, meeting a lot of founders. They're a certain type of breed. You can be quite knee-jerky, very opinionated. You can never, particularly the three of you. So for us, the third one was finding someone who was very considered and a listener, which actually was brilliant in Tim, because that helped balance us out. And we were like, well, if you can have three founders and one CEO, it's going to be a lot of opinions around the table. As we grow, let's listen to each other a bit more. So that was my third point, would be find a balanced, measured person who's a listener.